Snowflake Baker Mayfield had a lot to say when he was asked if he felt disrespected by the Cleveland Browns after the Watson trade. Let's take a listen.
Truly, honestly, have no regrets of my time in Cleveland, of what I tried to give to that place.
Right.
And true Clevelanders and true Browns fans know that. And that's why I can walk away from the whole situation feeling like I did it.
And now, do you feel like the way the office has handled it has been disrespectful to you, given where you came in and where they are now? And
I mean, yeah, the respect thing is like it's all going to be like a personal opinion.
Yeah,
like,
and
I feel disrespected 100%. Because I was told one thing and they completely did another. That's what I'm in the middle of right now. And you know what? Okay, I got my taste of it because I've had 4 different head coaches in 4 years, a bunch of different coordinators. I've had, talk about the highs. They always come back. They always come back.
Always.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, I had great times my rookie year. Like I didn't start in the beginning. I came in and got to have fun the back half of the year. 2019 sucked. 2020 was great. Made the playoffs. 2021 was miserable. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm just looking for stabilization right now, and like I know what I need to do for me to be the best version of me, and to be able to lead an organization. And like, I'm gonna.
So there you go. Baker Mayfield had a lot to say there. He said that, whether or not he felt disrespected was going to be a personal matter, and then he proceeded to make it a public matter for everyone else just one sentence later. Ben, Baker Mayfield, look, I'm not saying he doesn't have a right to be upset and feel disrespected in a way because, look, it's a messy situation with Watson. I get that. But does he have the right to publicly display his dissatisfaction in this way? And has he earned that right, honestly, with his play on the field?
Yeah, sure. I mean, if he wants to talk about it, he can talk about it. I think this has probably been the problem with Baker the whole time, right? The reason that he's not the quarterback there is because they have been, as he said himself, like very up and down. There's been no stability. And I think a lot of that's probably, I'm not going to say a lot, but I think some of it's probably his fault. I mean, he didn't have to play this entire year. He was very stubborn. He had a bad shoulder, which turned into an entire bad arm. I know it's his non-throwing side, but it's still half of his body. And when they weren't playing well, all he had to do was just be like, yeah, you know what, I'll shut it down for the year and we're not competitive and I'll go get the surgery that I need and I'll come back next year. No, he decided to play it out. People got mad at him. Teammates got mad at him because it was like, dude, you're clearly not okay right now. Like, I get that he wants to be a warrior, but I think Baker's starting to strike me as one of these guys that has like a weird like concept of masculinity, I guess, where, you have to tough everything out and like be a tough man. It's like, dude, sometimes just hang it up, pack it in, come back next year. But no, he was being stubborn about it, and he ended up losing his job for it. I mean, it seems like everything that everyone said about him, I've never really heard that many people be like, yeah, Baker's a great teammate. I love having him around. Like, I feel like the most that we've heard has just been like Odell being like, he's impossible to get along with. I can't play with that guy. Get me out of here. And I honestly think that Odell having a great, like, catching on period with the Rams, then winning a Super Bowl with them, catching a touchdown in the Super Bowl, like, that probably all contributed to the Browns looking at Baker and being like, just kind of reevaluating the entire thing. Just being like, we had this great talent at receiver that wasn't playing well. And we all talked ourselves into being like, oh, he's a little washed up. He's a little over the hill, whatever. But then he leaves and he's going and playing at the same level that he was at before he got there, the same guy that you traded for. Why weren't we getting that guy? Maybe everything he was saying about Baker is legit, right? And once you get to that conclusion, it's tough to come back from that, especially when you've seen with your own eyes how stubborn Baker is. And there probably aren't a lot of people vouching for him. Jarvis Landry is asking out.
He's gone.
I don't know what you really do with that guy, especially when Deshaun Watson's available and you're able to make a deal. Like, it's tough. I mean, you want to be able to have stability at every position. especially the quarterback position. But with a personality like Baker, who's not really willing to like put the team first over his own like stubbornness and wanting to play, right? Because like that's what a good teammate's about, right? If you know that for the team, let's shut it down. I'll come back next year and we'll have stability as an organization next year because I will be healthy and I will be the number one quarterback next year. Don't worry about it. I'll be better. He didn't do that. And he forced through it and he thought that being a good teammate was that, but it really wasn't. And I think the Browns have just they're kind of done with it. Everybody's been saying he's immature. It's, and talking about the whole thing after saying, I'm not going to talk about it, like literally a sentence after, it's a little immature. I mean, it's everything that people have not liked about Baker.
It's like that. It was a Dave Chappelle sketch when they did the Rick James sketch, right? Where it's like, what am I gonna do? Like drag my feet on someone's couch? I got a lot more sense than that. I wouldn't do something like that. Yeah, I remember dragging my feet on Eddie's couch. Like that's exactly what he did. And I like you bring up the point of like the warped view of, or distorted, I should say, view of like masculinity. Because I mean, this is the same dude who, after a loss in his rookie year, like what do you remember? He like shaved his beard off randomly, and when they asked him about it, he was like, "I deserved it." I'm just like, okay, not exactly taking care of your mental health in the best, most productive way. But hey, you do you, man, right? But I think the biggest thing about Baker Mayfield that kind of rubs off when you see him or when you hear him speak, right? Imagine being one of his teammates and imagine being one of his teammates listening to that all day. Him being the quarterback, him being the appointed leader and the leader. The quarterback is the leader of the team most cases, right? How tiresome does that get? Like, imagine how just exhausted you are.
Hey everyone, we hope you liked this video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released. Until next time, keep it real.